Hey folks, welcome to today's Dream Team run. We are starting with a speedy stage with Amy and Sonic here having to leg it through a gauntlet. A very long gauntlet here where to go fast, we're going to have to do our dashes and just try and cut as many corners in that as we can, while making sure we do actually land on pulleys and things that'll give us a nice boost of speed. So main part, of course, boost management, and then really it's height management. You don't want to go too high up on certain things, so you want to cut your height by using the air dash. This allows you to get back on the ground quickly, and the quicker you're on the ground, the more you can boost, the faster you go. Overall, it's big profit. So we just want to run our way over there, get the double boost. Very nice. We're going to land on this segment. Normally, you would want to skip these, but there's a nice big launch up the top there that we want to get over. Not brave enough to try and do that jump yet, because if you try it and then you'll release a little bit too early, you're going to result in falling down and going splat. Speaking of going splat, I'm going to try and avoid hitting that. There we go, got that. That's good. Going to make sure we don't do it here as well. On the top right there, you can see there is a pulley, so we're going to aim to try and get a jump out onto our pulley here. We didn't get it, so we're going to grab that instead. Camera angle being nice to me and not killing me this time. That's wonderful. As you see, the end pillar up the top there. We're going to see if we can run, jump, and get a nice big jump off this. I don't think I can reach. Now we're just going to have to boost it. And that is going to be a sub 115 on challenge number 1. On to challenge number 2. And our second challenge here is a collect the dream shard. So, of course, we're going to be using cream. This one's actually really good because it's in Ego City and it's really tightly packed together. It's a really quick loop here as we just run. We jump up, we grab the flight there. We then grab our second one here. We grab the booster to give us up there. This lets us go straight over and grab number 4 that's down here. And then we continue the flight to get over to where 5 and 6 are. And that's the stage done, basically, in less than 20 seconds. Like, it's brilliant. Short, sweet, to the point. There we go. On to stage 3. Our final challenge is, of course, Tony Hawk's Pro Banuri 3. Why did I say it like that? Because it's funny. Yeah, we're going to race around 2 minutes, get the highest score. We're going to do well. I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge with this one because this one has the middle section that is filled with enemies. So I'm just going to take my time and see if we can run out at that part rather than racing down the bottom. Let's see if we can maximize our score down the bottom here, as we're going to have like a massive line of enemies. And we know the best way to get score is at the end of the run, when you get the final 5 seconds, gives you a double times bonus. So your times 4s become times 8s. And then there's a whole bunch of enemies in that setting waiting for you. So we're just going to fill this all up, run our way through it, make sure we keep our stuff going as high as we can. Don't you dare, video game, I'm watching you. Too early lockouts because you get big bounces off that and you didn't even need the big bounces off that. Right, let's go for it. Through, up, and in. Round we go. Keep our score where nobody knows. As long as we don't run out towards the end here, that's the main part. Land on that. Nice. Good job, me. Right, up we go. We get absolutely nothing on that side of the world. So land on that and then land on it. Cool. Good job. Up to the top. Land on that. Very nice. Come off this side. Land on it. Very nice. Grab the double 2 here. Game. No. I'm going to leave all those enemies alone. We want to touch none of the enemies that are in this area right now. We want to grab as many of the standard objects as possible, as we're going to run and jump and fly. And once we've got that, we will go through it. We're going to touch nothing that will keep us off the ground, because we're going to need to use that ourselves to gain the points that we need. So again, anything that's like relatively up in the air, that we are just not going to touch it. I'm going to run around this side while we still have time left. We're already at times 4, which is good. So we're going to grab 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to grab that off that side. That should give me 4, 5, and 6. And then if I can do it right here, I can just grab that. That's wonderful. We've got 20 seconds left before we start having to hit any of the major stuff. So we can see it there on that side. That's okay. I'm going to make sure I hit that enemy just so I keep the multiplier going. I'm going to hit this enemy and just stall it out as much as I can right now. There we go. We're at times 8 now. So now this is where the fun begins. Because the goal at this point is to hit off all the enemies and maintain the times 4/times 8 bonus, if at all possible. That might run out now. It did. I can't believe I just dropped it. No! The idea was to use those enemies to my advantage, but I flubbed it. Well, so much for that working. The good news is we still ended up with enough time that we needed. The bad news, I fudged it. It's fine. We'll grab it. We'll still get about maybe 69. Yeah. That's fine. He dropped it. He tried it. We didn't last long. 68,000 stuff for an S rank. And that is today's Tails Challenges. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. We are 8 days away from Sonic X Shadow Generations. Get ready for a lot of that content. And I've got a cool speedrun coming up soon too. You'll never guess what game it is.